What if I told you there are actual strategies you can use to get rid of credit card debt? Well, here are the 3 most common. Option 1, debt settlement. This is where you or a debt professional like Freedom Debt Relief negotiates with your credit card company to accept less than what you owe. For example, imagine you owe $10,000 on a card. Through negotiation, you might settle for $6,000 and the remaining $4,000 is forgiven. Keep in mind, fees are associated with your settlement. One thing to know is that debt settlement will negatively impact your credit. But the good news is, once your debts are settled, your total debt should decrease, improving your debt to income ratio, which is a key factor for your credit score. Option 2, Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Chapter 7 bankruptcy can completely erase your credit card debt, but you'll likely have to give up what are called non-exempt assets. Things like vacation homes, luxury vehicles, expensive collectibles, as well as non-retirement investments. However, other assets like your primary home, a modest car, and your retirement investments are often protected. In other words, you'll have to turn over many of your most valuable possessions in order to pay off your debt. You'll also have to pass what's called a means test, proving you don't have enough disposable income to repay your debts. So for many people, Chapter 7 just isn't a viable option. Option 3, Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Think of Chapter 13 bankruptcy as a court-supervised payment plan. You pay what you can afford for 3 to 5 years, and whatever's left gets forgiven. For instance, imagine Mike owes $50,000 in credit card debt, but can only afford to repay $300 a month. Under Chapter 13, he might pay $300 monthly for 5 years, which is $18,000 total, and the remaining $32,000 gets wiped out. The benefit of Chapter 13 is you get to keep your assets as long as you follow the payment plan. However, the value of those assets will be factored into the amount that you have to pay, and you're required to have an income high enough to make those monthly payments. It's important to know that with both Chapter 7 and 13, your credit will be negatively affected. The bankruptcy will stay on your credit report for 7 to 10 years, and they both can prevent you from opening or using new credit. Each of these 3 options has pros and cons, and what will work best for you will depend on your specific situation. The key here is that these are all legitimate ways to reduce or eliminate your debt. Which of these options surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments.